Hello CraftDee family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So CraftDee. For today's DIY projects, we'll be creating some home decor that you could use for the holidays using Dollar Tree and $1 items. Now to get you all started, I've included the full supply list with links in the description box. Now to all of my amazing subscribers and visitors, I wanted to say hey, and if you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You'll definitely want to subscribe to see hundreds of fresh and original craft ideas on my channel. So let's jump in and get started. Now this project is a hexagon wood lantern. We're going to need 2 of these hexagon framed pieces from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to need 3 of these 35-inch wood stakes I got from Dollar General. And I did get these 50 cents on clearance, but you can get them from any store with a garden section. So I'm going to start off with my stakes, and I took the 3 stakes and I cut down 6 pieces at 15 inches. Now you can do any height for your lantern, but I chose 15 inches. So once that's done, I'm going to grab my hexagon pieces, and the first thing I'm going to do is remove that beaded handle. We won't need this for this project, but definitely save these items for future projects. Now once I remove the handle, pick out those staples as well from the back. Now I'm going to adhere my stakes. You can definitely use wood glue, but I prefer to use the wood hot glue for a quick bond because I will be following up with screws for this project to make it super sturdy. So I'm adding a generous amount of my wood hot glue to the end there and pressing it where the corner of the stake is in the corner of that hexagon. And I'm going to repeat this all the way around that shape, adding that glue and pressing and holding it for about 5 seconds until that glue bonds. Now here are all of my stakes all adhered on one side of that hexagon, and now I'm just going to adhere the other end with the back of that shape on the other side, matching up those corners. So here is the entire piece after sitting a few minutes after bonding, and you can see it is already really strong. Now I do like to follow up and secure my projects to make sure that they won't fall apart on you guys. So I am going to be using screws as a final touch. Now I am going to be using some 1 1/4 inch wood screws, and I'm going to be adding these in each one of the wood stakes. And I have information on this box in my description box under my favorite tools. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my drill, and I'm just going to drill a pilot hole down into each one of those wood stakes through that hexagon piece. I am going to do this on both sides of my lantern. This will give you the best stability in your project. You guys, if you can't help it, definitely don't skip this step. Now I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick little bit of house cleaning because it did make quite a mess. And now I'm going to take my screws and I'm going to screw each one of them into that corner. Now you just want to screw them in just until they're flush without over tightening them. This is what one looks like. We're going to repeat this on this side and then flip it over and do the other side as well. And here are both sides with all of those screws in place, you guys. Everything is nice and secure. Now that you have those screws in there, you can toss, drop, flip this around. It's not going anywhere and it will last you a long time. So now I'm just going to sit that to the side, and what I'm also going to use is one of these wood finials. I love using these wood finials. I get them from Lowe's. You can find them where they sell their wood furniture feet. I'm also going to use one of these plastic little Ramekin cups that I got from a Dollar Tree in a 3-pack as a base. Now originally I wanted the little hexagon boxes and I could not find them, so this will have to work. So what we're going to do is I remove the screw from the bottom of that little finial, and I'm going to adhere it on the top of that Ramekin piece right in the center, and you just want to press and hold it until it's nice and bonded. Now this will be added to the top of our lantern. We are going to keep ours separate, but we will have this piece to decorate it throughout the season. So now what I'm going to do is take it out and give it a couple of coats of this flat black spray paint by Krylon, and you could definitely use acrylic paint as well. So after a couple of coats, this is what your lantern looks like. If you miss some spots, you definitely can go out and touch it up. But this is what the basic covering will look like on your entire lantern piece. And here is our little finial piece all nice and painted. Now to decorate it, it's really simple. I have one of these wreaths that I got from clearance a couple years ago. Some Dollar Tree candle holders and battery operated LED candles are fun to use. You can also use any types of greenery, Christmas trees, whatever you want. This is the fun part. And here it is, you guys. I sat my finial right on top and I added the candles and greenery inside. I just love this. Now, I love the large size of this lantern, and you can place taller things inside, which is a plus. Now, I did want my finial to be removable, but you can definitely glue it on. And this is a piece that you could definitely use year-round in your decor. And this is the full view of that lantern. How gorgeous is this new hexagon shape? Now, there's a reason for the removable finial. You can add more decorations to the top. Check out these trees I added just as an additional touch. This is why the finial is totally removable. I hope that you guys recreate this project to display all year round too. Now, this project is a 3 candle holder decor piece. I'm going to need 3 of these metal candle holders in 2 sizes from the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to need a pack of these glass votive candle holders. We're also going to need a couple of these wood snowman and a wood plank that I'll show later on. So first we're going to start off with those metal candle stands. We're going to remove all of those tags. Now, I did appreciate that these were black. I wanted them black for my decor, so I didn't paint them. So I'm going to go ahead and leave them as is and grab 3 of those glass votive holders out of the package. Now, I did want to add one to the top of each one of my candle holder, but I didn't want it permanent. Now, you could use E6000 or any high industrial strength adhesive if you want these permanent, but since I wanted mine to be removable, I'm just putting 4 dots of my glue on the top edge of that candle holder. That will hold it in place as long as I want them to be displayed in this way. And here is what they look like. Now, as an accent, I wanted to add some little bows at the bottom of the candle holder piece. Now, this is totally optional. If you're not a bow person, you don't need to add these, but I thought these would be a really cute accent to each one of my candle holders. So now I'm going to take that wood plank I talked about. This is sold in the Dollar Tree Crafter Square section. We're going to use that, and we're going to grab those snowmen. Now, you guys, these snowmen are so much fun to use as legs for trays and feet. I love them. They're the perfect shape for that. So we're going to flip the wood board over to the back, and we're going to add some of the wood hot glue, or you can use wood glue for this, to the largest end of that snowman, and then press it down on the board, kind of wiggling it into that wood grain so it gets a nice tight bond. Again, you can use wood glue. You just keep in mind it does take a little bit longer to dry, but the wood hot glue worked perfectly for this project, and so this is what I used, and it's also very quick. Now, here are all 4 of those feet added to the bottom of the tray, and this is what it looks like. So now we're going to paint our tray. I am going to use some white chalk paint. You could definitely use acrylic paint if you like. And I am going to paint the bottom, the legs, and the top of my tray. You do want to make sure you get around all of those cracks and crevices around your little snowman feet, and make sure you give a nice good coat. Here is everything nice and painted, so let this sit to completely dry. And here is my tray, all nice and dry and ready to go. So now what I decided to do is I'm going to add some greenery trim. Now, I picked up these wood picks from Walmart. They're $1.28. Really good price. They have some comparable prices to Dollar Tree at Walmart, so check them out. So I'm just going to kind of weave the stems together, making sure I have a sprig pointing out on each end. And then once they look good, I'm just going to go in with one of these zip ties I picked up from the Dollar Tree and zip tie it together in the middle to make it one solid piece. Now, here is that piece when it's all zip tied together, and now all you have to do is situate it at the front end of your tray. Now, you can kind of twist the branches around to get it to look exactly like you want to. This one has pine cones, berries, and sprigs with a little bit of that chunky glitter on there. Really cute. So I just sat it right on that end. Now, once that's done, just add your candle holders. You just add them all three on top, just space them evenly apart. And then inside you can use some battery operated votives. I picked up these particular ones at Amazon, but they do sell these at Dollar Tree as well. Now check it out, you guys. Look how easy this was all to put together. Now, I knew I had to make a display with these candle holders when I saw them, and then I added some of that affordable greenery to accent the display, and it pulled it all together. Now, top it off with some battery votives and place all these on the wood tray, and you have the cutest display that you can change up throughout the year. I really do hope you guys give this super easy project a try. Now, this project is a brick trim vase decor piece. Now, we're going to need 2 of these Live, Laugh, Love vases from the Dollar Tree I plan to repurpose. And I'm also going to need some of this faux brick leather material from the Cobblestone collection from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to start off with those vases, make sure they're really nice and clean. And then what I'm going to do is take them out and give them a couple of coats of my Zinsser primer, and then follow up with my final coat of white spray paint. Now here they are, they've set out and they're nice and dry now. So now you could start embellishing those vases. So this is where that faux brick pattern comes in for the Cobblestone collection. This was new this year. I've never seen this before, but I just had to incorporate this into one of my projects. So this strip, when unfolded, is about 12 inches long. So it doesn't give you much to work with, but it's just enough for this project. So what I decided to do is to fold it in half along one of the natural creases between the brick in this pattern. And once you decide where you need to start cutting, you just want to cut very carefully along that divide between the 2 pieces. Now, once you have your 2 pieces, what you're going to do is you're going to trim out the bottom edge of the vase. So once you get it lined up with the bottom, go ahead and secure one end of it to the bottom edge as shown here, and then start wrapping it around. Now, once you wrap it around and that other end meets where you started, you want to kind of just snip it with your scissors and then cut the entire piece along that snipped line. Now here's what it looks like, and now just hot glue that strip in place on the bottom, and here is what the completed piece will look like with that brick adhered along the bottom. Now we're going to repeat this for the other one, and now you have 2 brick trimmed vases. So I wanted to add a little wintry accent to these. So what I am going to do is take some of my chalk paint, and I want to add some accent to the bottom that looks like small snowdrifts. Now I'm doing this with white chalk paint because it's really thick. You can definitely use your Mod Podge and fake snow, whatever you choose to do. I just thought this was a very easy way to add your snowy accent, and it turned out exactly like I envisioned it. So that was a plus. Now once you do this for both pieces, this is what it looks like, you guys. Very wintry. I love how it looks like, what it looks like against that brick. So now that these are nice and dry, we are going to just add some accents to the vases. Now I have these rose bundles from Walmart. These were only 97 cents. And then I have a couple of bundles of this eucalyptus from Dollar Tree. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to combine one of each into one little bouquet, fold up those ends and stick those inside the vase. I love these color combinations for the holiday. They look so very cute. I love how they turned out in the end. So now I'm just going to add the other rose bundle together and then add that to the vase. And then what I decided to do is tie it off with a checkered ribbon. I think this kind of pulls everything together, so I decided to add that bow to the second one as well. And now you have a complete set of winter snowdrift vases that will look so cute in your winter and holiday decor. And here you have it, 2 super cute vases for the winter holidays. Now I really do love this beautiful combination of holiday and rose, and the ribbon was the perfect final touch. Now, I do have to say the brick accent is the star of the show in these pieces. Now, all of these DIYs were so much fun to create today, and I hope that I inspired you to get creative. Now, I really do love them all, but let me know in the comments which one was your favorite today. Listen, if you love DIYs on a budget, please give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So CraftDee on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Now, don't forget, make sure you're subscribed by clicking that subscribe button below, or click my She's So Crafty logo on your screen to make sure you hit that bell and be notified when the next DIY goes live. It doesn't cost a thing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.